the deepest depths of the dark web. Dark of the night.
It's great to see you tonight, Eric.
It's good to see you, Alex. Nanu.
Nanu. It's great to see you, Nightcrawlers. Welcome to Dark of the Night.
I'm Eric Yearwood.
I'm Alex Myers. Tonight we're going to betray everything we've ever stood for in a good way.
That's right.
I mean, I want to say it's in a good way.
There's no telling because, Alex, we can't predict the future and we can't know what we're doing is morally right or wrong. But we can make choices, strong choices. And that's part of what tonight is about. We want to take the show forward and we want to be successful.
I think it's important just to clear the air. Some of you out there, and again, it's great to be here tonight with you Nightcrawlers. We have codename Sandpipers joining us tonight. We have our that's Chris, our director.
Jody, why don't you stick your head in there? You're not on camera right now, but
that's Jody.
Jody's
joining us. We have a whole night crack team of Nightcrawlers helping us to produce this show tonight.
That's right. Now, remember, folks, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. When you do, then you get some amazing perks. You'll get to see our field piece where we go out and investigate Sasquatch in Ithaca, New York.
And now that was really quite an experience. But I want to get into because we have a lot to cover tonight. We have a second hour of programming and we have, the first hour, we have a lot to get through.
Yeah, folks, if you enjoy the show tonight and you watch the first hour, stick around because we're going to be doing sort of an after hours, let our hair hang down, for me, literally, kind of a show. So stick around for that hour because it's going to be really exciting.
And you're going to get to see what it would be like if and this isn't something that you're going to be able to see, but I'm hoping you'll be able to feel it because the whole time I'm going to wish I was different. I'm going to wish things were different for me, and I'm going to hope that comes across because I'll be wishing it so bad.
Oh, I hate to hear you say that because I'm glad you are the way that you are.
Thanks, man.
Tonight's topic is we're talking. We're not just talking. We're going to do something
Tutorial.
about Slender Man.
Well, so we're going to show you how to make a fake paranormal video, and that is something that is absolutely evil. One of the things I wanted to say is that we're doing something tonight that is absolutely wrong, and it should never be done.
Right.
But that being said, here we are going to do it, and it's important that we do it.
And by the way, we put out a post earlier this week that said we were going to make a porno involving Slenderman, and it's not true. It was a typo. You know how when your fingers are moving so fast across that keyboard on the phone, you can just type anything almost. And I feel like I can't remember if it was you or I, one of us. We wrote that, and it was like, oh gosh, that we didn't mean to do that.
No, and that's beyond the pale.
I don't watch porno. Do you watch porno? Well,
I didn't. No, the answer is no.
So we're not interested in watching it. We're not interested in making.
I wouldn't if I don't watch it, which I don't. How am I going to make it? I don't know. What's the establishing shot look like? Is it the house or fucking? Or sucking?
We want this to be a family show.
This is a family show. The reason you want to make... Sometimes you need to do... And here are the rules, but I want to get into the
walk us through the ethics of...
Well, and this is something that you and I have been talking about, because this has been a hard decision to do this episode.
Yes.
Why are you going to do something that you ethically, morally find reprehensible?
It's like that old ethical conundrum. If there's a train coming down the train tracks and you can throw a switch and the train either goes on one or the other tracks, and there's an old lady on one track and there's a family of 6 on the other, you throw the switch and the train goes into the old lady. She's going to die anyway. And that's kind of what we're doing tonight, would you say?
Yeah. We're making a big moral decision, and what we're saying is, and we're kind of stoked about to say this, because our lives are fucking, they're, well, and I'm sorry, Chris, but they are fucking bad. They're bad. Our lives are bad. We have such bad lives. Like, so, and I don't mean to speak for you, but your life is so terrible that and what scares me is mine is just as bad.
Well, I did wear a different outfit today.
And that's and I wish that even registered on the Richter scale. It doesn't even make a dent in how, I mean, it is like our lives are, it is a juggernaut of terribleness.
But once we make the kind of media that the world just flips their wig over, we're going to be riding high on that gravy train to certain success.
That's right.
Right?
That is absolutely right.
It's going to be like the end of Coming to America, where Eddie Murphy and his new bride are in sort of a train of dancing people and luxury, except it's going to be you and me in that carriage together.
Man, sometimes the point is sometimes in order to get into that carriage, in order to get to that perfect scene, pick any person in my life. I would love to be in a carriage riding off, and I would love to be dressed as Eddie Murphy's character, and then some random person from my life be dressed as his bride. Anyone in my life that I like, I'd like to play that role. But in order to get there, sometimes you need to cheat. In order to save your morals, sometimes you have to cut corners.
Yeah. Before we go there, do you want to ask Jody what the Nightcrawlers are saying?
What are the Nightcrawlers saying, Jody? And I don't know if your mic is live. I hope it is.
Test it.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Wow, it's great that your mic is live. Hey, Jody, how you doing? What are the Nightcrawlers saying?
The Nightcrawlers are in rare form tonight. Skin Slip says my paranormal pants are in the wash, but he's wearing his Dark of the Night brand tinfoil hat to protect him tonight.
Well, that's an off-brand because we don't actually sell one.
And I do want to issue a warning since this comes up. I mean, we make no money from this. So don't buy anything.
And especially if it doesn't have a Dark of the Night logo on it, because we're like Bill Watterson when Calvin and Hobbes, and we will not make any sort of merchandise other than us, a fake silhouette of us pissing onto a Ford logo or Chevy logo. So don't buy any hats or anything else.
Any other highlights before we dig in on the process here? So here's and that's good that there's no highlights, because I need a bright light of motivation to sort of move forward on this very difficult task. And let's go to the rules, Chris. So if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna move forward, you gotta do it right.
And we're talking about making a fake paranormal video.
It has to seem real. It has to seem real.
Right. Yeah. Otherwise, why do it?
Yeah. Otherwise, you know what? Go out and shoot. Join the Blue Man group, because I guess that seems paranormal, but no one thinks it's real. Everybody knows those guys are painted blue. No one thinks they're aliens. Go do performance art if you want to make a paranormal video that seems fake. It has to seem real, and it needs to be unexpected. And you need a fresh subject, and you need a fresh genre. You can't do a ghost video in 2018. You can't do, you can't do a UFO video.
It's got to be hot.
It's got to be red hot. And that being said, we have a subject in mind, and I think you want to sort of broach that subject.
Folks, we want to talk about Slender Man tonight. Slender Man is a creature that is terrible and terrifying. And I wanted to share a little bit about why I believe that's true. I wanted to tell a little bit of a story about my experience with this terrible, terrible creature. When I was in high school, I had a photographer. I had a photography class, and in this photography class, we had to go out and shoot actual film. Many of you don't know that this is back in a time when they shot film on film cameras. There was a girl in the class named Carpanzo, which was a strange name, but she was from Serbia, and she was escaping the Serbian War, which was very intense at the time. And I wanted to impress her, so I went out into the woods with my camera. And there were some oxen there. I looked around, and they were everywhere, and they were gentle beasts, but they were beasts nonetheless. And I thought I'd take some pictures of them, sort of in the wild, just eating and chewing their cud. And after I did that for a while, I went back to the dark room and I developed my photos. Well, what happened? Well, I looked at the photos after I had them developed, and there was something in the background. Right. Something in the background. I think you can actually go to... There's different categories of this, too. As I looked at the picture... I looked at the pictures, it was nighttime, and the crickets were chirping, and I thought to myself, what do I see there? There's some sort of a figure in the background. Well, it started to rain. And it was raining, and there was a little hole in the roof of the dark room where the rain was coming through. It was a spooky night, and it sent chills up my spine because I noticed it was a slender man in the background. Well, what do I do? It sent, and the oxen were continuing to. I could hear their loming and their noises in the background, far in the distance. Suddenly, the screams of hell could be heard sort of in my mind as I looked at this slender figure in the background. I thought, oh my gosh, it's a slender man! So, I went back out to take another photograph. I went into the woods, and it was, again, I was all alone. But I had to impress this girl. I had to find out who was this slender figure. It was a dark night. The chirping crickets were even more intense this time. I was all alone in the woods, so scared I almost pissed in my pants, if you can believe that. Suddenly, I heard a sound. In the background, behind some trees. Oh, I could hear sort of wood nymphs scurrying about. And I saw this same figure that was in the background of the photo. Oh, I was so scared and terrified. Who are you? I said. Show yourself, demon. The oxen. I said, the oxen, get away. Suddenly, the figure from the photograph emerged from the tree. I could see him closely now as the cuckoo clock buzzed and chirped 12 o'clock. Midnight struck. And I was eager to get out of there. I was so scared. I was face to face with the Slender Man from the photo. And that's when the sky darkened. The creature came towards me. Oh, I was so scared. It's Slender Man. No! Oh, no! Leave me alone! A whooshing sound was heard, and suddenly I fell asleep. I was knocked unconscious. And when I woke up, it was daylight. Well, I published those photos that I took that night, and Slender Man was in them. I showed them to my teacher, and he thought I was full of crap. And that girl that I was trying to impress, well, she thought I was a dick and just a piece of shit. Nevertheless, I've this photographic evidence of this creature, and ever since I've known that there was power in his face and in his countenance. He's a serious cryptid. You folks need to take him seriously. So I guess that's my Slender Man tale.
Man, it's so moving to hear a real, and though it was almost constantly interrupted by sound effects that I was playing. It's so sort of moving to hear a real paranormal account. It always overcomes the fact that, and even though we thought that the sound effects were a good idea, it basically, it almost felt like I was trying to ruin your story the whole time. And yet it still blows me away because it is so. It shows the power of this figure.
Yes. It
shows the echoes. And back then, Slender Man was fresh off the boat.
That's right. He's a creature that we can find out when he came into existence because he's like a meme.
Yep.
And he was actually sort of birthed on the internet in a way, but then he appeared. Well, at least I thought I saw him. Who,
to a certain extent, and there are false paranormal stories, and I'm not saying yours are one, but there are many stories that, in addition to the ones that are rock solid, there are ones that's like that's bullshit.
Yeah,
it's obviously bullshit.
Well, not mine.
And yet,
and you believe that too, and that's why I want you to explain. Now that we know he's real, we have experience of him. What do we do now?
It's the power. This is a figure that hasn't been covered.
Right.
He's new.
Yes.
Not only does he resonate, he's brand spanking new.
Yeah.
He's brand. I'll say it, brand fucking new.
Oh,
you
buddy,
bet. Hey,
I didn't want you to do that, but now I want you.
Well,
to
welcome
do it.
welcome to the 2000s.
Yes,
and if you're gonna make a look. This is not something we would have chosen to make a fake paranormal video in our ideal life, and yet we're here, and you bet I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. And you pick the hottest subject, and that is Slender Man. He's edgy. He's now. So
like
what
Mel
do you
Gibson.
Do? So bring up that Slender Man slideshow. I mean, he's edgy. He's fresh. He's hip. I mean, these are words that sound stupid, and it sounds like I don't know cool words. But believe me, I do. And he's as new as possible. And what's the next slide? He's the perfect choice for a new paranormal generation. And that also sounds like a bad slogan. Like I couldn't think of a good slogan. It sounds like I'm ripping off Pepsi, which is a slogan. It's a slogan from like basically 1991. Mm-hmm. But believe me, I have good ideas. I just didn't want to use them.
This is fine,
and this is fine too. It's one of many good ideas that I have. Mm-hmm. Jody, what? Let us know if there's anybody chiming in. But I think we're gonna move We're gonna shock people because we're gonna say. So now that you have your subject, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna do with it? What video are we gonna make?
Right.
Well, let's look at some genres. Well, you can't pick a tired genre.
No.
Tired.
Lame
alert. Found footage. Paranormal Activity. Check, please. It's been sequeled out and again, welcome to the 2000s, out the ass. Out the fucking ass. I think it went up to did it go up to number 5? Easily could have.
Which one? What?
Paranormal Activity. That's a found footage.
I met the director of Paranormal Activity 2.
Really?
Yeah, he was a jerk to me.
Well, he's really successful. And blurry photos, teary-eyed accounts, people being like, I saw something. It's like, fuck off. I'm busy. I have phone calls to make. I'm at work. I'm hungry. I can't listen to you right now. I've seen that before. Documentaries. It's like, hey, Errol Morris, the 80s called. They're running out of jerk-offs. I mean, look.
No, I know,
I'm just
dude.
being honest here.
That's the first thing that comes to my mind when I see Central Park 5.
The 80s are calling, and they are running out of jerk-offs. So, Errol Morris, Star Wars, tired. So, The Wired, porno.
No, it's true.
I mean, and it's sort of. It makes it makes me giddy.
There's more porno is consumed and more money goes into it than all of the national sports combined.
Is that true? Mm-hmm. That's
something like that.
I mean, that sounds completely. You know, it's sad.
Might as well be true.
And it's sad and exciting. Sounds plausible. Jody, what are the? It sounds like our audio went down. Does that sound?
Nope.
Oh. Good. Jody, any highlights?
Yeah, Weenus Grabber's saying that you guys should hold a t-shirt making contest for the Nightcrawlers to see who can make the best paranormal t-shirt.
That's not a bad idea.
That's an interesting. It's
I might buy one of those Thanks a Gathering shirts that translations. Was it translations who made that?
Thanks a Holiday.
Oh, all right. Yep.
That was a nice shirt. That's a good idea.
Someone asked if Slender Man was your first kiss as well.
I wonder who that's
for.
for.
I'll tell you when it happens.
You've kissed before.
I've kissed a few things. Thingamajigs.
And then Weenus Grabber also said Slender Man has been hiding in the shadows for too long. Someone needs to make a decent fake paranormal video about him.
Well, get ready. Yeah, tell Weenus Grabber, duh. Type that in. She is doing it. So, well, we've lifted the curtain, and we kind of basked it in that moment for a second. Porno. Look, I'm going to say I'm a prude.
I am too. You know, we didn't intend to go here. We said at the top of the show that post originally earlier this week was a mistake and that we weren't intending to make any kind of a porno. But it's strange that when you follow the data, it leads us right to porno.
It's just common sense that if you're going to make a video, it's probably going to be porno.
Well, you've got the hottest guy, Slender Man, and you've got the hottest form, porno, but I don't know, man. We keep saying that word, but that doesn't really define what we want. Well, Sandpiper to do, but we want him to be in the video, right?
Well, guys, come on.
No, you're gonna be. And now here's the thing. And we're not mad. And why would we be mad?
No.
There's no reason to be mad.
First
Nothing
of all, you said that
nothing has happened. But we are being stern. We're going to sternly ask you that to be in a porno we're about to make.
Well,
No, but I thought you asked me to be here on like in an advisor capacity, kind of like a consigliere, because I do know this. I do know the blue video trade, right?
Right.
So that's what I thought, but I those days are behind me. I'm not going to be in a porno. And I was doing solo webcam stuff before.
okay, all right, sorry. Let's press pause for a
And
second.
solo is a genre. Of
Solo
porno.
is.
Wait.
I would do characters like Sailor Boy, Twerk Beast. I did a ninja one.
Okay, wait, let me press pause. Just back up 1 second. Alex, we talked. We're not really making a porno.
No.
We're making a fake paranormal video. Okay, that is what we're making.
I'm feeling you like you said we weren't doing this.
No, okay,
And we're not.
But
we're not. And
but here's the thing.
My dad flipped out when he stumbled on. I don't even know how he stumbled on it because he was in Amsterdam when he.
But
when he
no,
found
but
me
you
online,
were in
but-
porno.
All right,
you were in porno.
Let's press pause 1 sec. Sandpiper, for those who's not familiar with your work history, can you tell us a little bit about what you've been doing, and because I think it's gonna shine a little light on why we asked you to be in this video. Okay, can you tell us a little bit about what you've been up to professionally?
I'm not. Now I do catering and I do this. I'm legit now, but before I was doing, webcam stuff, and my demographic was older gentlemen, a lot of Saudis, and a lot of Eastern European men, actually, which I don't know. But I would do characters, and it was solo. It would get a little heated. I'd get them hot and bothered, and they'd throw the virtual coins my way, and I made a decent amount of cash. But I didn't need the money. My dad stumbled on my videos. I do not know how he found them, and he cut me out of the trust. He was disgraced.
And what does he do for a living?
Well, he's an art dealer, a very successful art dealer, and he invests in art house films, and that's why I don't watch heavy stuff. I don't watch anything deep. The deepest movie I've seen is V for Vendetta.
Well, then that's a sort of a shame. But part of the reason why we brought you in is because we like you. But
Well, no, I appreciate-
and your talent in your own sort of strange way. But we realize your father. What you told us is that he could potentially bankroll sort of a bigger Dark of the Night production.
I never said that.
Well,
I mean, you
that
guys
was the
know.
impression.
You guys knew who he was, yeah, but I didn't say that in particular.
Yeah, well,
I thought you wanted me. And I do appreciate being in the studio. It's cold tonight, so I do appreciate you guys didn't want me to do like the in the field stuff because. But I really thought you guys wanted me to advise you on this since I do know.
And you are. And
okay.
and it's going to be a living, breathing, in a way, and we're not saying like here's what I'm going to say. Do we want you to do this if you don't want to do it? No. 1,000 times no.
Okay, well, I was just about to get. I was trying to get back in with my dad. Okay, this isn't going to help.
No, I mean, and that's the thing. We want you to get like this. If you did do this, and you're not gonna, and that's fine.
No.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. This is what the episode was going to be, and it's not. And
there's people watching.
And there's people.
Jody,
watching.
how many people are watching right now?
14.
14.
There's 14.
There's 14
out there
people sitting around.
That you're going to disappoint if you don't do this.
All right, well, you guys should have caught me when I was in middle school before my metabolism slowed down. If you wanted me to be you want me to be Slender Man, really?
Well, and here's the thing.
Now that's a good idea.
Now, you know what? Here,
Yeah.
here's just an idea. Like, nothing's happening. We're not forcing anybody to do anything. I'm gonna walk over and I'm just gonna do something.
Okay. Well, while Alex is working on his mojo, I just want to tell you, trust us. Trust us on this journey, this entertainment journey we're creating for the audience.
You guys remember the 2018, this past August, Sylvain White and David Burke, they revealed that Slenderman was actually a tree. So maybe you guys could just film
I don't know anything about that.
A tree, like somebody doing a tree.
No, I think that the point... look at that. We got this Slenderman outfit, and it looks great on you already, and you're not even in it.
No, this is... Okay, it's fine as long as my face is obscured, I guess.
Okay, so why don't you... Why don't we have you put this on?
Yeah, as long as the face is obscured, I guess that'll work.
Okay,
great,
perfect.
So I'm just gonna stand and sort of talk through, because just while he puts this on, and so what we have is a store bought. So just to continue the tutorial, what we have is a store bought Slenderman morph suit. It costs $60, which I still can't fucking believe. $59.99 plus tax.
Where was I when you guys bought this? I could have gotten you.
Well, believe me, that set me back.
It's worth every penny, because once this thing goes viral, then all the ad revenue is going to start rolling in on Twitch for sure.
Okay.
And not just Twitch. I mean, we can't actually show what we're going to have you do here. We'll have to upload it to another site, RedTube or something like that.
So what we have here is, so you got a costume. So this is how you get a Slender Man on demand, right? And it's obvious. It's hidden in plain sight.
And this is looking good already.
What size is this?
Extra large. What are you going to say now that everyone knows it's extra large?
It's like Magic. It's like Magic Mike Double XL, but just XL, not double XL.
Okay, so you take it like that.
All right.
I mean, I can just imagine what your dad is going to say. He's going to say, "I love you, son, and you did good. You did very good.
I'm assuming that you're going to take a clip of this and put this on the sites that do the CD.
Oh
material.
yeah.
Okay, well then he won't know, right?
Well,
because
we do have his email address, because you shared that with us, and we sent him a sort of a pitch deck.
He doesn't need to know I'm doing this. Like, he would have been proud of me if I had joined the rowing team. I don't think this is what he thinks is good.
We want the best for you guys. We want you and your father to connect like a dad and a son should.
It's hard. It's hard. You know?
But we also want cold hard cash, because in a couple of weeks this studio goes away.
And I actually, just to be fair, I think this is a way to sort of get both outcomes, because I think, what do dads love? What does everybody love? Positive, high success.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to look real. It's going to look, because it's so specific. And why would somebody fake Slender Man? And we've sort of silently revealed who your partner in the scene will be.
I guess I don't get okay, so when I was doing the solo webcam stuff, I cleaned up a bit. I mean, this is heinous.
And you know, one thing is that, and this is a general filmmaking rule, the devil is not in the details.
Okay, so Slenderman's just in this like well-lit room with dirty.
And there's a guy running a live stream show in the background.
All right.
I mean, this is how most good adult films begin. So, Alex, where do you think we should start with this?
Well, so I'm going to pitch some positions to you, Alex, and so here's the thing: you don't want to. It's a paranormal video. It's a paranormal
Okay.
It's It's pornography. And,
again, I thought.
Yeah, we're gonna come right out and just say this is gonna be a paranormal porno.
All right.
So,
so you want to use some of the more supernatural kind of positions, and so
I didn't brush up on any of those,
and we're gonna go over them.
We did
over
All right.
3 of them.
Okay.
So let's just go over a couple of the options quick, and this is for you at home. The judge.
Yeah, I don't know what the judge is.
Well, look at the screen, Alex. Here, bring up the clip again. He's looking at that.
Does that look familiar?
Yeah, but sort of, and this is a filmmaking thing. Cheat down into frame so that we can kind of see both of you.
Okay, so like that.
Okay, now I got to start filming. Actually, here. Keep directing him.
Yeah.
I actually have to start filming.
Yeah.
him.
Okay. So this is there is an element of romance here and seduction. So while you're in that position, you're going to have to sort of stare into its eyes a little bit. Yeah, that's good.
Just ignore me.
Yeah, but and then I think that it's that I would hold it, but then I would also maybe kind of there's got to be some kind of gesturation or gesticulation.
There's no intimacy in this.
It's the judge, okay?
All right.
It's a tried and true sexual paranormal position. Jody, what are the night crawlers? Yeah, just be silent while doing this. And Alex is taking some video. We're going to upload this to Pornhub here shortly. Jody, what kind of feedback are we getting?
Skinslip is saying that they're howling with laughter, that they're high as hell, and that this is beautiful art.
Okay. Well, great. We're off to a good start. Yeah. We're already getting the kind of viral appeal that Slender Man holds. Now you see the power of Slender Man. Everybody wants to see what is he doing under the sheets. You're doing great.
I'm going to call an audible here, Eric.
Yeah.
Why don't you guide him through the last couple positions so I can get this on video?
Sure.
They're calling it a pornonormal.
It's a pornonormal. Look, it's already taking off. The memes are starting. Alex, this is the kind of success that is going to make you the man that your father is. You're going to command a dynasty like your dad because of this porno.
Yeah, we'll see.
Chris, what's the next position? Fucker's Delight. Now, this is something where you and your partner are kind of peeking out of the bottom of the frame. So we're going to need you to kneel, I guess, and if there's a way to hold the... I don't know. Maybe we need to... I would ask Jody to participate, but I don't really want to get her... she's a good person on the inside, so I don't really want to see her involved. Yeah, that's close. This is the Fucker's Delight as outlined in the paranormal position. The Parasutra is the book that we were looking at. That's the Fucker's Delight. You did it. It's good. Yeah, follow Chris's instruction. It's got to come out a little bit.
I mean, it is nasty in here.
We should have cleaned that coffee table.
I stay. All right.
Alex, we're going to need maybe some vocalization a little bit on this one.
Well, for me?
Yeah, Sandpiper, rather.
Yeah, this is a bit more, it is a bit more G-rated than I thought it would be. There's no connection.
We're just getting warmed up. We're just getting warmed up. Can you say...
I was worried it was going to be an animate thing.
We need a little dirty talk now that you mention it. So can you just say something nasty?
It's been so long. I mean...
Well, there's no better time to start than now.
Yummy in the tummies.
That's not good. Yummy in the tummies?
You smell like like old Burger King toy.
Jody, can we crowdsource? If you're out there watching, can you guys tell us what are some lines that some sort of dirty, nasty lines that we could get Alex to vocalize as we're executing the fucker's delight? Jody.
Yeah, I'm looking. I've asked them to give us some lines.
And let's give
I want to lick your third armpit.
Okay.
I want to lick your third armpit.
You got to say it in character. You got to say
Call me daddy.
Yeah, not that. Don't ask it as a question.
Okay, I'm sorry. Again, I did see the 2018 film, but Slender Man. What was the voice? I
do like a Bane from Batman.
I want to. That's not.
That's kind of more Gollum.
A Gollum. Okay. I want to lick your third armpit.
You're getting there. Your father is going.
I'm gonna gobble your little green dick.
Oh my, that's just not.
I want to gobble your little green dick.
Okay.
I didn't see.
I don't know, Alex. What are you thinking? What do you? Do you feel like this is coming together?
This is working. Wait, here's what I'd say, so we have some options in the edit. Kent, try. It's completely crazy what I'm about to do to you. Let's get that. Yeah, just try that, and then maybe try a couple variations on that. Say it's completely. It's crazy what I'm about to do to you. It's crazy all this different kinds of fucking we're about to do.
It's crazy all these different kind of fucking we're about to do.
That works.
That was Gollum.
Chris, let's go to the next position. Peter's legacy. This one is just this is the one that if you're not sort of at climax yet, well, when you see this, then every part of your anatomy is going to be pleasured simultaneously. So do you see how this works? It's just sort of a horizontal, yeah, it's a stacking move. Now,
let me get in. I'm gonna get in here just to
yeah,
get this closer to what I think it seems like it might be.
Right. Yeah, Alex. Peter's legacy is one of the more complex moves, and so unless it's performed precisely,
it's off-centered.
Oh no! Did we just knock something over? Oh shit! We just.
Just to be clear, we just poured an entire beer into Alex's shoes. I mean,
that's not good.
I mean, it's not good, but it's also sort of exciting.
We just poured a beer accidentally into Alex's shoes. Now that I'm thinking about it, we might have cleaned up that coffee table before we started to do this, but I don't know.
It's actually just to sort of satiate your sort of worries, Alex. A very minimal amount of beer got into the shoes.
Jody, what are the night crawlers saying?
Kryn Zoo is saying that people do Peter's legacy on buses and trains every day.
And that's one of the big problems with our society. That's one of the reasons why we do the kind of work we do. Look, I think that looks pretty great.
I think this is as close as we're going to get now that we've kind of had some set complications. Sometimes you just got to accept things. That's a red hot variation on Peter's legacy. Alex, I'm going to sort of
I'm getting into it a bit.
And by the way, I applaud your performance because the lights are very bright. These are bright halogen lights. It's not very sensual at all.
Alex, I'm gonna film this quick. So if you could, I know it's not people don't usually hold stick mics in porno, but if you could do that,
I'll do that.
And that's part of the thing is we're not making conventional porno. We were making porno that's going viral. Paranormal porno. It's paraporno. Porno normal. Can we have some more sort of dirty talk, Alex?
talk to me nice every day. I'll buy you jewels.
Oh, so you're taking kind of like a Whitey Bulger approach.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, we got to take where you say, I just poured a whole beer into my shoe.
Hell, I just poured a whole beer in my shoe. Don't matter, because we'll be walking barefoot down there.
That was good improv.
Something.
Yep, that was really good. Okay, we got it. Okay, so
This is bringing me back, guys. I'm sorry, but I did kind of miss it.
yeah, we knew that you would get into it once the ball got rolling.
I kind of missed it.
Nightcrawlers. This is going up. This is going up on Vimeo Pro right now. It's going right into Vimeo Pro. So, if we could just wait kindly.
Sandpiper, I don't think you need to keep doing that at this point. What do you?
Well, I mean, let him. The heart wants what it needs.
Yeah, I guess you kind of need to sort of. There's a downward slope, a cool down period.
No, it's fine. It's good.
Yeah. Well, you did great. We knew you were the right man for the job.
No, that's good. Yeah.
It is kind of weird that it's his morph suits on your freaking ass.
I'm sorry?
Well, there's a trademarked morph suits logo on the.
Oh, on the backside?
Yeah.
All right, well. I should have been there when you bought it, Alex.
I'm so excited because we not only have the power and the terror of Slenderman, now we've got the porn.
Chris, go ahead and jump over to Vimeo so we can see that brand new link, and we can just drink in our success.
Nightcrawlers, we are here to give you what you want.
Wow, this is exciting.
And it looks good. I mean, did you put a filter on? Oh, man. I mean, this ranks up there with as good of a porn as I've ever seen.
I mean, look at that title. Slenderman fucking an alien, Peter's legacy.
With Chris in the background, that makes it
Here
sort of
we go.
even better.
Now, this is the thing. This is the last note I'll give people for this. Always be critical to the last moment.
They want us to.
What do you want it? What do you want to do? You want to name it the right title, Eric. Chris, reload on that page. You'll see that I called an audible on that title. Let's see that final title.
Yeah, the Nightcrawlers they're pining for the link.
Okay, I'm gonna post the link right now. Slenderman fucking an alien, Peter's legacy, real paranormal video.
And that's the point, is we want people to know that this is a real paranormal video, but it's fake. But they won't know that.
Everyone, Nightcrawlers, the link is in Discord. Check out Discord to see the link.
Grab it while it's hot.
Be there at the beginning of the movement. Man, Sandpiper, how you feeling? Man, I mean, it's we're about to enter Xanadu.
I would like you guys to cut it to after I've already had the costume on, before you post it to the porn streams. And
well, we're gonna upload
because
it.
I do have faith in this. I think it will go viral. I think
well, you will be credited as Sandpiper.
Yeah.
Okay, code name.
But
Code
again,
names.
we do intend to send this to your father.
Please don't. No, please don't.
It's the only way you're going to be able to repair your relationship with him, and it's the only way that
doesn't make
he's going to be interested in
does
funding
not-
our show.
Eric, it doesn't make sense to me. The logic doesn't make sense to me at all. He doesn't like my sex stuff. He never has. So.
And that being said, we'll take that with a grain of salt, because there's all sorts of opinions.
I've got an opinion.
Hey, everybody, it's like, hey, this is, this thing is over here. It's like, what's this? There's an opinion. It's like, hey, here's a phone. Like, I love my phone. Opinion alert.
We did some.
So it's all.
We've been doing. We did some great work here.
Man, I want to go around. We're coming to the end of the show. We showed it. We did a good. We betrayed our morals. We've ruined our lives in a way.
Yeah,
we did something real bad.
We violated every principle we've ever believed in for just sort of like a cold-hearted mercenary cash grab. But how will people ever know the truth unless we have the cash to keep doing the show?
Yeah, and although part of me is sort of watched the link before and it's like this.
It's not good.
It's not good, and it's not going to work. Almost every single part of it is
unwatchable.
We were clearly rushing through it, and it's bad.
I mean, we put more into like some filming. We filmed literal dog shit on the ground, and we put more work into that than this. Nevertheless, it's up there.
So that being said, I want everyone go around. Everybody here: Jody, Sandpiper,
Chris,
Eric. Everybody go around, say what they're thankful for about what happened in the episode. And this is not. It doesn't have anything to do with Thanksgiving. It has to do with
mansplaining.
With man. We're all going to mansplain to each other. And that, although I'm not sure that Eric and I are a little bit, and we're putting a really brave face on it, but both of us, I would say, are having a nervous breakdown because we've realized that we did betray ourselves, and we did. And I'm not being a negative person, but we did ruin our lives.
It's one of the things that will get you kicked out of the Paranormal Guild is making a fake paranormal video, and we did it.
It's and in a way, it's like sort of like cheating on your diet by having a shitty meal, but that's still high in calories. It's like having a shitty pizza when you're on a diet.
That has cyanide poured all over it.
So here, let's go. But that being said, I think we can try to find something good about what we did. I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm going to go home, and I'm going to climb. I'm going to go to sleep. And I'm not, and for 8 hours, I'm just not going to know that I am here. I'm just gonna go away, and I am thankful that for those 8 hours I'll just be gone.
Who are we going clockwise or counterclockwise?
Let's go to Jody, and then we'll land
whip
back
around.
on you.
Jody, what are you thankful for in this episode?
I'm honestly really thankful for the blow-up alien.
Why?
Look at it.
All right. Is Chris?
I mean, you earned that.
He was given to us free.
No, you spent 30 minutes blowing it up.
That's
I'm
true.
thankful.
That is true. Sandpiper.
Well, you guys know I kind of hit rock bottom after my dad found all that stuff, and I stopped doing that. I stopped doing the webcam stuff, and yeah, things were going really well. I was getting my life back. I was building a routine that was but there wasn't flavor. There's no flavor, and life was getting. There's no joy in it, really. And tonight, I actually felt a little bit unhinged there for a minute, and I liked it. I do like losing control, I guess. So I thank you for that. But I'm probably, that was a one-time thing. I'm gonna be on the straight and narrow. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Sexual on camera anymore.
Sure, we'll see.
I mean, you will, but
no. I'm doing I have that catering job and then this. So
it sounds good.
I did that one event with the Lou Reed.
I'm disappointed to learn
Lou Reed,
GMF's next event will be gun-free.
biographer.
To make it up to me, we start with ice cream.
Let me get a
cool.
A regular ice
I
cream
guess.
sandwich. What else? Anything else?
Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
Erica, what are you thankful for?
Well, we miss Chris. We need to.
Well, and in a way, that's
With bars over the window.
Yeah,
That
right,
is
yeah.
his thanks, I guess.
Right now, we're currently
just
in
looking at the
Hollywood
shot that
with
was just up of Chris. I'm not
dominating
even sure he's really here.
Can we?
He's perfect. He's been perfectly profiled.
Can we zoom in on him, his profile?
He's been perfectly profiled
And
for the whole
can we get?
episode.
Is that as close as we can get?
economical.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's not clear. I'm not sure I'm not sure he's in 3 dimensions. What
is happening?
The memo we sent you to be in good shape.
Eric, what are you thankful for?
Got the memo.
Oh,
I
okay.
just
Well,
didn't necessarily act on it.
Oh,
You
okay,
know?
okay.
I'm thankful that we created something that is finally buzzworthy. It's viral. It's gonna go. It's gonna be all over the newspapers. And then when I go to sleep and I look up at the bunched up newspapers that are laying on top of my face in the car, I'm going to be able to see a little piece of the headline that says Sandpaper does porno with Slender Man on the newspaper. And then it's going to be on the New York Post, and it's going to be crumpled up right in front of my face. And because of that, I'll finally have a smile as I drift off to sleep. And I'm thankful about that.
It's been a terrible night in 1,000 ways. It's been, and when I say terrible, I mean almost in like a German romanticist way. It's like sort of like thundering horror.
Am I sweating?
It has been so horrible tonight
Oh, thank you. Okay.
that
Good.
I kind of wish I was a pile of bleached bones in the desert, and that I had died a million years ago.
That's so romantic. But it's so horrible, and yet we're gonna keep it going.
It's great. It's great that we know where we stand. Nightcrawlers. Do we have any final words from the Nightcrawlers, Jody? And that's encouraging.
Yeah.
It's exciting that everyone's turned their back on us, because that way we get a new perspective.
A clean slate.
Yeah. So here we are. We've betrayed everything we stand for. You know what? We're gonna sing about this loud and proud in our next hour of programming.
That's right.
Night Visions. So we're gonna leave you here. Stay tuned. At 11:45, we're going live with Night Visions, and you will see. I'm gonna turn inside. I'm gonna literally turn inside out.
That's right, folks. Look, if you like Dark of the Night, stick around, because we're doing a special after-hours hour of programming that's going to be kind of chill and laid back. It's not going to be quite as in-your-face and newsworthy as our regular show. It's kind of just, we're going to be experimenting.
Cut to my close-up, Chris.
Okay.
Nothing's more intimate than a back massage.
What have I done?
2 or 3 things that are more intimate than a back massage.
So stick around. We're going to be playing music and chilling out, and we want you to be here with us. Watch Night Visions. We're going to put the stream down we're going to take a quick break, a 10-minute break, and we're going to come back with Night Visions. Join us. Stick around.
For better or worse, that's that's
No!
I'm so drunk on power that I'm disappointed to learn GMF's next event will be gun-free.